Hey guys, we know that there are 5 normal natural responses that virtually everyone who faces chronic pain or any other unpleasant symptom faces. But just because these responses are normal or natural doesn't actually mean that they're good for us. Like, think about the nervous system, for example. We're always saying your nervous system is on your side, it's here to protect you. But you're saying, but wait, like, I can't get out of bed. I can't go to work. I can no longer go to the gym. I can't socialize anymore. I can't do virtually anything that I used to be able to do. And then your nervous system says, aha, but you're alive, right? Pats itself on the back. It's like, my work here is done. Because your nervous system's role isn't to help you thrive. It's not to help you live your best life. It's not even to help you to be happy. Its role, one of its core components, is to keep you alive. We now know that in many cases of conditions like chronic fatigue syndrome and long COVID, nervous system dysregulation is at the core of why these symptoms are sticking around. So being able to identify what these 5 very natural responses are of yours that are probably happening on autopilot outside of your awareness are being able to identify them, and then knowing what to replace them with instead can help you finally start to feel better. So these responses are based on the research of Dr. Howard Schubiner, and they're known as the 5F's. And as I go through them, let me know in the comments which ones of these resonate the most for you. All right, let's dive in. So imagine you're going through your day, you're having a reasonably okay-ish day, and then some symptom comes on, seemingly out of nowhere. You are likely to have one of 5 responses. And the first one is focus. So it's to focus excessively on what's going on. Like, wait, whoa, what is the symptom? What is happening? Where did it come from? Why is it happening now? Why is it in this place in my body when before it was there? Is it better than the last time I had it? No, I think it's worse. And you just really put all of your attention and zero in on that symptom, which really amplifies and confirms to your nervous system its importance and that something really is going on. So, a more helpful response in this moment is to shift your focus. So, take it off of the symptoms as much as you can and just try and think about something else. All right, the second of the 5 F's is fear. So when symptoms come up, it can be scary and you start to really worry and you think, what is happening? I thought I was getting better. Does this mean it's getting worse? Does this mean that nothing I'm doing is working? Am I never going to get better? Is there something wrong in my body? Like, is something broken? And a more helpful reaction to replace this with is to cultivate safety. So anything you can do to make yourself feel safe in that moment, just remind yourself, I'm okay. My body is okay. Everything is fine. No need to panic. I'm going to be all right. The third F is fight. And very well-meaning people come up with terms like CFS warrior or, the fight of my life. And I'm going to attack this with all that I've got. But there's actually nothing to attack because your nervous system is in fact on your side and there is no fight. And this fight response reinforces to your brain and nervous system that something is wrong. And what's the opposite of fight? It's surrender. Just give in to what's going on and know that it's okay. And the fourth F is frustration. So understandably, if you've been unwell for a long time, or if you're in a lot of spaces where people complain a lot in these like doom and gloom online groups, or perhaps this whole, journey to getting rid of symptoms is taking longer than you thought it would, for 1,000 different reasons, you might be frustrated with these symptoms coming up. But as a really amazing woman that I interviewed recently named Adrienne Sist talked about frustration, and I can link this interview at the end of this video, highly recommend checking it out. But one of the things she talks about is how frustration is registered by your nervous system in the same way that fear is. It's once again signaling that something is wrong. We've still got a problem. There's still a danger. Symptoms are still needed. So instead, your goal is to respond with Acceptance that this is a part of the process. There is no getting through this without symptom flares. There is no getting better without feeling worse every once in a while along the way. In fact, you need to feel worse because in those moments, how you respond to symptoms is one of the biggest things that's turning this all around for you and showing your nervous system that everything is okay. And then the last of the 5 F's is fix. So you can go down this rabbit hole of constantly trying to fix what's going on. You're looking for solutions, you're pulling out every tool in your toolbox, you're doing somatic tracking and brain retraining, and these things can all have their place. But when you have this excessive fixation on fixing yourself, again, it's signaling that something is still wrong. One of my favorite books on this topic is The Way Out by Alan Gordon. And he talks about how one of the best things you can do for yourself on your recovery journey is stop trying to fix yourself. Try and find little moments of joy during your day. Do things that make you happy. This is what's signaling to your nervous system that everything's okay. So the sooner you can break away from these 5 F's, is the sooner you can start to feel better. Ultimately, this is what it all comes down to. Your recovery success shouldn't be measured on the presence or absence of symptoms. Your recovery success is measured by how you react to those symptoms when they do come up. And if you're looking for more science-backed information, more brain retraining strategies and tools, one of the best things that I know about out there is an app called Curable. It's completely backed by science and it was designed for chronic pain. But many people that I've interviewed have used it for their CFS and long COVID recovery. And it's where I've learned a lot about it as well. So I've got an affiliate link for it that I can share with you in the video description. And with it, you'll get 6 weeks of it for free. And you can learn a lot in 6 weeks. For many people, they can learn everything that they need to know. So thank you for watching. And if you do give Curable a try, let me know in the comments because I'd really love to know what your experience is and how it goes for you.